Houston, you were around for a long time. As Jason mentioned, you coached 4 different teams. I assume you read the report on ESPN, or at least have heard about it, the details. When you hear about these allegations of the sort of the toxic culture, the berating of guys, the pushing of guys, I mean, you're no stranger to any of this stuff. I mean, you've been around. Did any of this jump out at you as particularly egregious, or is this just big-time college football these days? Hell, that's big-time high school football these days.
You know, when you first hear about it, and I hadn't read everything, but when you hear about it, you know, there's just there's a little bit different way. You know, everybody has a different way of doing things. You know, when I played for Lou Holtz back in the 70s, I mean, he was one of the toughest coaches there was. I mean, the discipline, the motivation, and all those things. And he expected you to be in shape. But, you know, I think there's a fine line, you know, when you push somebody all the way to the edge, and that's where I always learn. I was a fortunate victim of circumstance to be around the best of the best. Jimmy Johnson, Lou Holtz, Frank Bulls, Pat Jones. All these guys were so good at, first of all, there was a relationship. And on the field, yeah, they were tough. No doubt about it. They were tough, and they expected, they demanded, and they pushed the edge. But, you know, when you hear some of these things about, you know, the pushing and just always, you know, if you're trying to cut someone down to motivate, I don't know. I just felt like with the best out of them that way.
Talking to Houston Nutt, coached some big-time college football back in the day with Arkansas and Ole Miss. You can catch him all season long, CBS Sports Network. Coach, all right, so here's the tough question. Do you think DJ Durkin survives this?
Well, you know, again, you know, I don't know all the facts, and I don't like to see anybody ever lose their job. But we live in such a time now. This is a different time. When you look at the world that we're in now, I think it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. And again, I'm not the decision maker and don't know everything. But what's very important, you know, this has to be a big-time lesson. I don't care if you're a junior high school coach, you're a Pee-wee coach, you're a junior college, Division I, or the biggest program there is. You know, the attention to little things and taking care of someone's most valuable possession, somebody's son, it's just so important. And that's trainers, too. I don't care, assistant trainers, there's a reason why they're on that field. And they're on that field to protect the most precious thing. When that mother hands you that child, I mean, that's the most important thing.